everybody. Hello, all followers of Opera Arias. My name is Aleksandra Kurzak, I'm soprano, and I'm singing today Elisabetta, my role debut in the Opera Bastille in Paris, the Italian version of the great maestro Giuseppe Verdi. So, hello, greetings for everybody. I'm really thrilled to be interviewed for you.
Hello, I am Roberto Alagna. I just finished to sing Don Carlo at l'Opéra Bastille in Paris.
So actually, I'm really lucky because for the moment, all the operas I sing, actually I speak the languages. So it's much easier, of course, when you learn opera and when you can speak the language. Before I remember my first French role, it was Juliette, Romeo and Juliette Gounod, and I didn't speak French, so it was not easy. Of course, I have to translate everything to understand what do I sing, but it was more, to like a parrot. Really, I have to learn this by heart, sometimes like a parrot. So, of course, it's much more easier when you speak the languages, so you feel more relaxed and more sure on the stage when you understand really each word what are you singing.
To sing an opera in different languages is very difficult because you have when you know the language it's very important because in the words you have the music too, not only in the note but also in the words, and this is very important to know the language. But sometimes you are not you can't know every languages. And I know I sang in many languages, songs. And when I was in cabaret, I remember in that time I sang for tourists, and every night I had almost one song from every country. And it was like this, and it was a very good school. But I sang in Russian, I sang something in German, I sang in many languages, Spanish, French, Latin, Romanian, also in Polish, many languages. And every time I learned alone. I think it's difficult, but you must listen and try to go inside of the world of this language. This is quite difficult, but I tried.
So my routine on the performance day. Actually, since I'm a mother, it's not the same thing that was before because, when you have a small child at home, there is no excuse. So you have to anyway prepare food, to take care about her. So sometimes I said many times that actually when I come to the opera and I'm with my dressing room, there is the moment when I can really rest. So sometimes I'm saying that actually my work, it's the moment when I can rest. But of course, it's very important that the night before, it's very important to sleep long and well. It's the best medicine for the voice.
No, I do nothing before the performance. I try just to rest, to be very relaxed, to enjoy the day, to be in good mood. This is very important. I'll try 2 or 3 times the voice during the morning. After that, I have something very light to eat around 11, just a small breakfast, and after that I have a plate of spaghetti around, if I have to sing at 7, around 3 o'clock. That's all.
So many beautiful operas that I would like to sing, and I would like to sing with Roberto, because it's really my favorite absolutely partner on the stage. We've met on the stage and the chemistry was there, so it's nothing done, it's really everything real on the stage. So I have so many dream opera roles that I would like to sing one day. It could be Tosca, it could be Madama Butterfly on the stage. We did it only in the concert version. It would be Faust as well, the role of Margherita, what I would like to do very much. So there are plenty of roles. It's really hard to decide.
The next opera I would like to sing with Aleksandra. I would like to sing everything with Aleksandra, but we are very lucky because we have a lot of proposals. And but maybe I would like to sing maybe Lohengrin with her, because I'm sure she will be great in this opera.
Yes, how do I prepare the role? Mostly all the operas that I'm singing, I know them very well because I grew really in the opera. So since I was 3-4 years old, my mother took me to the opera, so I'm very familiar with the music. But of course, for me, the most important thing is the music. It's the composer. It's the score. Everything what's written there. Because the composer knew exactly what he wrote. He gave in the music the meaning for each word. So we don't have to search a lot. I think so. Just to find the real thing to perform this role, this character on the stage. It's everything written in the music. So you have to just have your confiance and just read exactly what is written there. But the great maestros like Verdi, Puccini, Donizetti, this is the most important thing. We are in the opera.
I prepare a role, first reading the score, this is the most important. After that, I try to read everything about this opera, about the story, about the composer, about the writer. After that, I start to listen everything and everybody in this opera, from the past and from today. And slowly I try to put in the voice, singing. But the most important, the Bible, is the score. You have to sleep with the score, to eat with the score, to go everywhere with the score under your arm. And this is very, very important to go through the score, to go inside of the character, to go inside of the music, to go in the atmosphere, you know. This is very important.
Which role I would like to sing? You know what? Never say never. So I have many dreams. I have my example at home, my mother, who started with Queen of the Night and finished making her role debut as Turandot when she was 60. So I have still almost 20 years till then. So who knows? I was never thinking that one day I will be here sitting in the beautiful costume of Elizabeth in front of you and sing this beautiful role, Don Carlo, on the stage. So I don't know. Actually I wanted always to sing Abigail because I love the character. So who knows? Maybe in 20 years I will do my role debut as Abigail. We never know.
Role I would like to sing, but I know I will not be able. I don't know, maybe Traviata, the soprano role. Maybe.
Very often I'm put at this question about this moment when I decided to be the singer. It's really very, very difficult to say because I swear I don't remember. It was very natural environment for me. As I said, I grew up in the opera, I was always there. It was very natural. I sang a lot at home when I was a smaller girl. I like repeating my mother. Then I sang as well. For the first time, I recorded my voice with a CD, and with a CD of Magic Flute, I sang the Queen of the Night. And one day, my mother came from the opera. I said to her, "Look, can you listen to the singer? Is it a good one?" She was like, I've never heard her. What is the voice? It's me, Mom. So it was, how it's you? You never sang. So I had this gift from God, from the nature, whoever we believe in, and like my daughter now, I can see exactly the same thing. So it was very natural for me. And as I played violin for 12 years, I was always thinking I will study both. But somehow, in the end, the decision was very natural and very easy for me. I finished my violin. I played as the best student of the school, the solo orchestra concert of Camille Saint-Saëns. And then I decided I want to sing. And I had my first singing lesson with my mother before the entry exam. A week before, I sang, I remember, Constanze, Ach ich liebte. And I passed the exam, and since this day, I just can't imagine a different thing, what I could do in my life.
I would like to be an opera singer because I was too shy for that. For me it was a reachable dream. It was something from God, something very, very, very difficult, And I start singing pop songs and traditional songs. And but my real love was opera, and I was very, very lucky when my first teacher, it was my first and only one, because he was not a real teacher, but he told me, "You are a tenor." And when he said this phrase, it was like heaven was open for me, And thanks God, now it was many years ago, and I'm very lucky to sing on stage for more than 36 years now.